What's going on, YouTube? Happy Wednesday. Here we go. I'm going to start this video off with a question. Which one are you? Are you a person that doesn't have the money and is looking for opportunity? Or are you a person that has the money and is looking for opportunity? Because there's a big difference. You know, when I first started off, I used to see opportunity all around me. And I think a lot of that became because of my ADD. The ability of to see so many things and do so many things, my mind would just switch. So I always saw opportunity. When people weren't paying attention to it, I always saw it. But at the beginning, I didn't have a lot of the funds about 10 years ago to actually start the things that I wanted to start. So in order for me to get to the second level, which I am now, where I'm sitting on cash and I'm looking for opportunities, it took sacrifice. It took a lot of people saying that I'm crazy, that I'm talking about business too much, that I'm always so serious. It took me to go through all of those things in order to make it to this level. And I would bet, and I'm not 100% sure, that a lot of you that are watching this channel right now are in the first phase. Don't really have enough money, but you see maybe an opportunity. And I can tell this sometimes by some people's comments and things they leave, whatever, that they're not at that level yet. But I just want to say something real quick. When it comes to business success, it never happens overnight. You're going to have a lot of failures. You're going to have a lot of disappointed days. If you have a wife, you have a spouse, or if you're a wife trying to do this and your spouse, you're going to have a lot of arguments. Because when money is not flowing in your home the way it needs to flow, it causes confusion. And I've noticed in these years now, my wife and I conversation have changed, and it's changed. It's like, okay, what opportunity can we invest in? What opportunity can we make better? Because I was just going over numbers and things that we're saving for right now, because saving is not a bad thing as long as you cash it in later for passive income. And right now we are anywhere from about $3,600 to at least $4,000 of saving per month. But it doesn't come from all one area. See, some of you guys may panic like, dang, I can't save $3,600 to $4,000 a month. You're probably right. And the reason why is because you're thinking, I only bring this in and that much goes out and I don't have that much left. But see, that's the beauty of having different areas of business. You know, we have Etsy business, we have the internet business, we have the hot dog cart business, we have the handbag business, we have the consignment business. So money's coming in all different areas. And when you add all those things up, it equals to that. That's why I'm getting to the point now where I'm one guy, but my hands are stretched. And I know later on that I'm going to have to bring somebody on board to help me along with these things that I'm doing now. That's normal. But that's a great problem to have, you know? Like some people say, well, hey, some things have to wait, some things have to, whatever. But as long as they're working and I'm spending at least, because what I have to do is I have to spread my hours out across the day in order to focus on everything. Everything gets an hour or two a day, And that's the way you do it. I mean, it's hard work, yes, but at the same time, it'll be worth it in the end. Because I think and I hope that everybody's watching this channel is actually working towards something. You see, some of us just want money, but where is that money going to go? What is that money going to do for you? Are you looking to retire early? Are you looking to maybe buy a franchise? Are you saving to do that? But whatever it is, put a name on whatever you're trying to do and work on it. If you're a young couple, and you're striving today, I don't think you should be spending all your money. I think you should be saving. I think you should be investing. And when I say investing, I can almost guarantee you right now that 90% of you who are watching this channel, the only investment you have is your 401k. If that's the only investment you have, you need to run, not walk, and find something else to put your money in. Totally. You got to do it. You can't just put all your investments into I work and I put 10 to 15% of my 401k. You need more than that, especially if you want to retire or leave work at an accelerated rate. So I'm going to leave it as that because I can talk more about this topic, but I'm going to leave it right there. Tell me what you guys think about the video. Tell me where you at. Let's start the conversation. If you have questions, put it in the comment box. I can look in there and I can find maybe something else I can build on. But I said that, and I just want to say this at the end. You know, a lot of people wrote back to me and said, hey, Muhammad, don't worry about these trolls. Don't worry about these people. And this is what I want to say about what I've learned from YouTube. People on YouTube are just like people out here today. And I was kind of naive to that. You know, there are some people that I accepted as my friends, that I've talked to on Facebook, that I've talked to on Skype, and, you know, that I just kind of just held out there. You know, just say, hey, you know, these seem like decent people. But these same people, which is kind of funny, that smile and say everything is going good, hey, good job, and all this other kind of stuff, right? And can I ask you a question on this? Are the same people that will backstab me or say negative and untrue things about me at the end of the day? So I just kind of learned, and I'm kind of wised up, and right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my videos, and I'm going to keep it as that. You know, if somebody want to ask me something, you could ask me. And, you know, and I'm not trying to, you know, ruin friendships of great people, but I'm just saying that I'm learning more about people today, that a lot of people aren't what they say they are or appear to be. I'll just keep it as that. So, thank you guys for watching the channel. Please subscribe. And until next time, signing off.